Hey, what's good, y'all? This is your girl, the leading lady, Miss QT Style, coming at you today with a different type video, that is. I'm a reader, I'm a writer also, but I like reading books, and so does my daughter. She's a fanatic when it comes to reading books, and I buy several different type books for her, and she's bought a lot for herself. But I wanted to talk about one particular book that I really enjoyed. And if you guys have read it, and anybody watching, please comment on it and tell me what you thought about the book and what was your favorite part or what have you. And I'm going to start doing a few of these since this is also a passion of mine, it's reading. But anyway, this book, Nervous, by one of my favorite authors, Zane. She is so great with her books. She has several different books, and I'm going to read a few of her titles. She has a book called Addicted. One is called, of course, Nervous here. She has one called Afterburn, which I read also. Caramel Flavor, Shame on It All, Heat Seekers, etc. But I want to discuss this book, and I'm going to go ahead and read the back part of what the book is about. Okay, it's called Nervous. Men have always given Jacqueline sweaty palms and trembling knees, but her promiscuous alter ego, Jude, never has any trouble satisfying her carnal desires. All too often, Jacqueline wakes up in strange clothes with strange smells, and sometimes she is sore in strange places. But she doesn't have a clue as to what kind of escapades Jude indulged in the night before. Scared and desperate for help, Jacqueline turns to Dr. Marcella Spencer, the psychiatrist who first appeared in Zane's best-selling novel, Addicted. And Jude retaliates with a sexual rampage. As Jacqueline falls for her handsome and charming new neighbor and tries to piece together a relationship with her parents, Jude decides to take control. She's not about to let the good old girl ruin her fun. Based on a short story from Zane's classic erotic collection, The Sex Chronicles, Nervous will make you sweat. And that it did. I read this book a while ago, so I have to really rethink different parts. There's so many parts of the book that I like. At first, I was not understanding how the book was being written because it'll show, or we'll be reading about Jacqueline and the good things and different, normal things she does. And then all of a sudden it'll go to Jude, the alter ego, and she's doing like just crazy stuff. Beginning with, I believe she killed the neighbor's cat or dog, because the lady yelled at her for coming, her ball or something went into the lady's yard, and she went over there to get it, and the old lady fussed at her and told her parents on her, and that was Jacqueline. Then Jude somehow poisoned the neighbor's cat, killed the neighbor's cat. I believe she poisoned it. And it started with that. And also in school, these girls were teasing Jacqueline, and wanting to fight her. I believe taking her money or taking something from her. And then Jude arose again in the girls' bathroom. And Jude damn near killed one of the girls. Beat her so bad. Also, she put some type of stuff to make their hair fall out in shampoo in the girls' locker room. That was Jude. So basically, Jacqueline is a good girl. Jude is her alter ego. And all through the book skips from Jacqueline to Jude. I mean, it goes from her being promiscuous, as I said in the back, sleeping with different random men in alleys and taking them home and going into a mattress, I think, place where they sell mattresses at, and sleeping with the guy who sells mattresses. And even as a child, I think she was the one who broke up her parents' marriage. Jude broke up her parents' marriage from a lie she told. The book is just, it really keeps you interested. I know it kept me. I read this book when I was riding public transportation for 4 months, and this is the book I read. I kept my head down in this book while I was, driving to work and at my lunch break and stuff. But anyway, come to find out, Jacqueline started going to a psychiatrist, and of course, the psychiatrist finally found out why she was acting this way. Basically, Jacqueline has three different personalities, not just Jude. She had somebody else living inside of her. Um, Before I get to the ending part of the book, Jacqueline did things like she slept with her best friend's fiance, or was it her husband? I don't know if she actually had married. No, it was the fiance. It was the husband. I think it was at the wedding. I believe at the wedding. Yeah, on the wedding day. And plus, this was a girl she worked in the office with, husband. But basically, Jacqueline didn't know what Jude was doing. But Jude was pretty much about to take over Jacqueline's life until they found out what the problem was. Um, she didn't like her father for some reason. We thought it was because of what he did, supposedly cheated on her mother. Um, so the dad left and started a new life, had a baby uh, with another lady, and he was raising their daughter, I think half raising her, partially raising her, partially part of the year. But anyway, not to get too much in depth into the book, basically, come to find out, Jude was acting like this because she was molested by her father. And Jude came out. I guess she was suppressing some what was happening to her. I guess that was her way of shutting it out. But come to find out, that's what happened. Okay, and in the end, it was really sad because after all the years of being broken up, her mother and father, was getting back together and getting married. But going to the psychiatrist and all, they found out that he was definitely molesting his daughter. Okay, and this is why she was acting out like this, and this is why she really didn't care for her father. This is why she was being promiscuous when she was Jude. She also didn't like her mom too much in here. Jude even went so far as calling the mom a bitch and all types of stuff in here. But this book is really a good book, and I suggest if you're a book reader and you haven't read it, to please read it. If you have read the book, please comment and tell me what was your favorite part of the book. I think my favorite part was when Jude, it's not funny, but when Jude would go to the psychiatrist, and first Jacqueline would go, and then all of a sudden Jude would come out. Because remember, the psychiatrist would try to force Jude out of her. And that's how the psychiatrist ended up finding about the third personality. And I forgot the name of the third personality because Jude was just really, a really, really strong personality in this book. I thought I can look at it quick. Oh, Zoe, I believe her name is. That's the third personality. Because it says, that's great. Zoe is a very compassionate woman. Da, da, da. Zoe and Jacqueline are identical, and in many ways they were not. Zoe had a sexual addiction, while Jacqueline or Jude rather used sex to make a statement. So it's Zoe, Jude, and Jacqueline. Jacqueline is the young lady, and then she has two other personalities, Zoe and Jude. Um, I think I missed the part. I think she tried to, well, not Jacqueline, but Zoe tried to kill her dad. And that's how they found out about the molestation. The other personality tried. The book is just really, really great. You have to really read it and kind of know which character she's talking about in here. Because at first, when she went from Jacqueline to Jude, I was like, okay, wait, did I miss something? And I had to read it again until I started seeing how the book was going. So anyway, this is a good book. Zane is a real good author, and I suggest anybody to read this and tell me what you think about it. I'm sure some of you have read the book already. This has been out a while. So if you have, please give your comments on it. And so let's kind of like start our own little book club on YouTube, okay? I do fashion and makeup videos and stuff, but I also like to read. So tell me what you think about this book and your favorite part. I'll be doing more on different books, not just by Zane, but just some of my favorite books. So again, tell me what you think. Subscribe, rate, and comment. And thanks for watching. And it's a wrap.